Hi guys, this is Stephen from Phone and Computer World, and in this video we're going to show you how to change the screen on an iPhone 7. The first thing we do is take the two screws on the bottom, like so. And on the iPhone 7, like the iPhone 6 onwards, 6S onwards, sorry I should say, there's glue around, so we need to give it a bit of heat. Once you've heated the screen up, you may need to do it longer than that, but a good bit of heat will soften the glue. So the way I do it, a lot of places will tell you to use the tool to get around, but how I do it, how I do all the iPhones, and I've probably done 10,000 or so now, is to use my nail. Put the nail in just in that point there and work it around, slowly lifting it up, and using the other nails just to go around the phone. Once you've got most of it, you lift it up like this, open it like that. At this point you need to remove the 4 screws that are there, which are the 3 pointed screws. 1, 2, 3, and 4. We just lift the plate off. Once the plate has been lifted off, like all iPhones, you need to remove the battery before you do anything. Again, I use my nail and we get in there, lift it up, and that's the battery disconnected. Once the battery is disconnected, you disconnect the screen like so, and then finally there's 2 screws here which hold the earpiece connector in. There's 1, and there's the second one. To take the cable out, you just lift it up there like so. Once that's done, we have the screen left. How I start with this one is I take the 6 screws from around the outside, like so. And the final one. Again, these are the same as the connector screws, the tri-pointed screwdriver. Once that's done, I take 4 screws from the bottom which holds the home button in. One, 2, always helps to have a magnetized screwdriver, which you can put there for a few seconds, will help magnetize it on the bottom of the speaker. Once that's done, what I then do is I use the screwdriver just to flick open that connector, which is for the home button, and lift that up. Once that's done, there's 6 screws at the top. One. See how I'm putting the screws in all in the same places, so I remember where they go, even though I've done about 10,000 iPhone screens. These 3 come off first. Again, put it next to it, Then there's two here that hold the speaker in. One. Two, and there's the speaker. Then there's one here which I presume is a grounding screw. Put that one there. Once that's done, the back plate will come off. The back plates normally have got adhesive around here, this sort of area. So what I do is I just pop that in there, just give it a wiggle around, and then the plate will come off. As you can see, the adhesive is here, which is why it's stuck a bit harder. Once the plate's off, I go to the top piece. The top piece, how you get this out, you have to just put the screwdriver in there and lift it up. And then from here, sometimes you'll need to put a bit of heat here, and then you put the screwdriver in there, slowly go across, just lift the cable out, and there's the cable. On some replacement screens they will come with the brackets in, this bracket and that bracket. Like this one has already got them in. If it hasn't already got them in, you have to take these out, put them into the new screen. Once you've done that, you have to get the home button out, which is the trickiest bit and the most dangerous bit. The home buttons generally have got adhesive around this area here. So if you can put a bit of heat here and a bit of heat here, it always happens, because if you tear the home button, it can't be replaced. So once we've put a bit of heat there, how I do this is I lift that, and where this corner is here, that's where I start. And I go in, and I just never push hard, just nice and gently, just lift the adhesive. Once the adhesive's out, you can lift that up and just pop the button out like that. And that's the old one. With the new screen, we need to take the back pieces off. These two, and normally there's one at the top here. We can put the earth screw in, which is the very left screw on there. So what you want to do on this point is push these up like so, and you need this piece to be square before you put the plate on. Once the plate goes on, you have the 6 screws around the outside. Which are these 6. If you don't get this piece in further up this way, the phone won't fit back together correctly. When the first iPhone 7 replacement screens were available, this cap was much bigger and they were always difficult to get in. Just lifts up slightly and it won't fit down flush. So once you've got these 6 screws in, there's the last one. Once them 6 are in, Then we need the flex cable, the ribbon flex cable for the earpiece and the cameras. And how we do this is we line this up with the two screws, the little holes, sorry. Once that's down, then we push this in, and they normally click in to the bezel that holds them. Once that's in, the speaker goes in, if you note the orientation of the speaker, and once it goes in, it just fits in nice. When I've done that, I normally put the two screws in to hold the speaker in place. That one, and if I can get it. Speakers being magnetized don't really help. There we are. So it's those two, and then there's three more that go on top of this plate. There's one. There's the second one. Let's just get it lined up first. There's the second one, and here is the final one. That's the last one for the top. Make sure they're all tight. Now you need to put the home button in. To do this, we have to lift this up, feed the button in this way, like so. Once it's in, we need to move it around so it's square. Sometimes you have to take it out, put it back in, just so it's square. Like so. Once that's in, it needs to connect there. Once that's plugged in, the bracket goes over the top, and there's 4 screws for the bracket. Like I said, with the screws, always put them in the right order that you took them out, so you can put them back in the same place, because on a lot of Apple phones they put tracks underneath the screws, and if you use the longer ones in the shorter screws, it damages the phone. Biggest problem was on the 5S, what they would call long screw damage. I always put these 3 in first, and then the one which holds the button I put in last. That's it, just make sure the button feels flush. Then we start from the top. Plug the earpiece in. Plug the LCD in. And lastly, plug the battery in. Make sure everything's pushed down. The plates that go over the battery and the LCD. There's one. There's two. The long one, which is on its own near the edge. Again, these screws are different lengths, so you have to get them in the right place. Once you've got those four in, there's the bracket which fits across the earpiece cable. Two screws here. There's one. There's two. Once that's done, we slot the phone in at the top, click it down, like so. Two buttons in the bottom. And hopefully we should have a now working phone. Which we do. Thank you for watching. If you have any questions, put them in the comments. We as a company have probably changed more than 10,000 iPhone screens. We've seen lots of problems, fixed lots of problems, and if you have one that you struggle with, send us a message, leave us a comment, and we'll do our best to help you. Please like and subscribe, and we'll see you in the next video. Thank you.